Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing my real experience using the Eufy SoloCam S340, and honestly, this is one of those products that tries to do everything at once, and surprisingly, it actually pulls most of it off. I've been using it around my home for outdoor security, and after spending enough time with it, I've got a pretty clear idea of what it does well and where it still needs improvement. So first, what makes this camera different is the dual camera setup. You're basically getting two views at once. One is a wide-angle lens that shows the full area, and the other is a zoom lens that focuses on details. In real use, this means you can see your whole yard while also zooming in on someone walking in without losing clarity. The resolution is 3K, and I have to say, the footage is sharp. You can clearly recognize faces, objects, and even smaller details like license plates if the distance isn't too far. Now the biggest highlight here is the 360-degree coverage with pan and tilt. This thing literally moves. Instead of a fixed camera that only watches one angle, this one rotates and follows motion. When someone walks into view, it automatically tracks them, which honestly feels a bit futuristic at first. It gives you that feeling that nothing is being missed, especially in open areas like driveways or gardens. Another major feature is that it's solar powered. And I'll be honest, this is one of the reasons I even considered it. You install it once, and as long as it gets some sunlight during the day, you don't really have to worry about charging it constantly. In my case, even with average sunlight, it kept running without any issues. That alone makes it super convenient compared to cameras that need frequent charging or wiring. Installation is also pretty straightforward. You don't need to be some tech genius. Mount it, connect it to Wi-Fi, set it up through the app, and you're good to go. The app itself is clean and easy to use. You can see live footage, check past recordings, and control the camera's movement directly from your phone. It feels smooth and responsive, which is important because if your security app is slow, it defeats the whole purpose. Now let's talk about one of the biggest selling points: no monthly fee. This is something a lot of people overlook until they start paying subscriptions every month. With this camera, recordings are stored locally, so you don't need to pay for cloud storage just to access your footage. That's a huge advantage if you're planning long-term use. In terms of detection, the AI does a pretty decent job. It can identify humans, vehicles, and general motion, and it sends alerts to your phone. Most of the time it's accurate, but it's not perfect. Sometimes detection can be slightly delayed or miss something at a distance. Up close, it works really well, but if something is far away, the tracking isn't always consistent. Another thing to understand is that this is not a continuous recording camera. It records when motion is detected, not 24/7 non-stop. For most people that's fine, but if you're expecting full-time recording like a CCTV system, that's not what this is designed for. Night performance is actually solid. You still get clear footage, and the camera adjusts well to low light. It's not going to look like daylight, but it's definitely usable and detailed enough to recognize movement and people. Now design-wise, it feels modern and durable. It's clearly made for outdoor use, and the build quality gives confidence that it can handle weather conditions. The solar panel can be adjusted separately, which is useful because you can position it for better sunlight while keeping the camera focused where you need it. So overall, what's the verdict? This camera is perfect if you want a smart, wireless, low-maintenance security setup. The combination of dual cameras, 360-degree movement, solar power, and no subscription makes it a very practical choice for home use. It's not flawless, especially with long-distance detection and lack of continuous recording, but for everyday security needs, it does a really solid job. If you want to check the current price and see if it fits your setup, click the link below for best price. For me, it's been a reliable addition to home security, and it definitely makes monitoring your space easier without turning it into a complicated system.